10 signs you have a potassium deficiency and what to do about it. Are you feeling weak and struggling with everyday tasks? If so, you might want to check if you have a potassium deficiency. Yes, that's right. Potassium is not just the periodic table element you barely remember from high school chemistry, but also a crucial nutrient for your body's functioning. And if you're lacking it, you could be experiencing all sorts of unpleasant symptoms, from muscle weakness to heart irregularities. But don't worry, you're not alone in this. Many people don't even know what potassium does or why it's important, let alone whether they're getting enough of it. So today, let's talk about some common symptoms of potassium deficiency and how to fix them. Number 1. Muscle weakness. If you feel weak and your muscles feel like they're made of marshmallows, it might be a sign that your potassium levels are running low. That's because potassium regulates the electrical activity of muscle cells, including the contraction and relaxation of muscles. When potassium levels are low, it can interfere with the normal functioning of muscles. This can cause muscle weakness, fatigue, and cramping, particularly in the arms and legs. Severe potassium deficiency can even lead to paralysis, which is a complete loss of muscle function. So to avoid all this, make sure you're getting enough potassium in your diet. Eat bananas, drink orange juice, and don't forget to exercise to keep your muscles in shape. Also remember that potassium deficiency is not the only cause of muscle weakness. Other underlying medical conditions may contribute to this symptom. If you are experiencing muscle weakness or other symptoms, it is important to speak with a healthcare professional for proper diagnosis and treatment. Number 2. High blood pressure. Potassium deficiency can indeed cause high blood pressure. How? Well, it's quite simple. Your blood vessels need potassium to function properly. If you don't have enough of this mineral in your diet, your blood vessels will start to constrict and your blood pressure will increase. Also, a study published in the Journal of Current Hypertension Reports found that increasing potassium intake can lower blood pressure in people with hypertension. And if you are wondering how much potassium you should be getting in your diet, the recommended daily intake is about 4,700 milligrams. But don't worry, you don't have to break out the measuring cups and start counting every milligram. Just aim to eat a variety of fruits, veggies, and whole grains every day, and you should be getting plenty of potassium. Number 3. Heart palpitation. You know that feeling when you're about to give a big presentation and your heart starts racing like it's in the final lap of a marathon? Well, when you're low on potassium, your heart can feel like that all the time. Heart palpitations are characterized by a racing, fluttering, or pounding sensation in the chest. This can result from the heart beating too fast, too slow, or irregularly. When the heart is low on potassium, it may not be able to contract and relax as efficiently as it should, leading to these abnormal heart rhythms. Potassium deficiency can also cause an imbalance in the levels of other electrolytes, such as sodium and magnesium, which can further exacerbate heart palpitations. If left untreated, this condition can lead to more serious heart problems, such as arrhythmia or even heart failure. Number 4. Fatigue. Fatigue is a feeling of tiredness, weakness, or exhaustion that can affect a person's physical and mental abilities. When potassium levels in the blood are low, it can interfere with the normal functioning of muscles and nerves, leading to weakness and fatigue. This can make it difficult to perform physical activities or even simple daily tasks. Also, a study published in the journal Endocrine Connections shows that low potassium intake was associated with increased fatigue and reduced physical activity. The study also found that increasing potassium intake led to improvements in fatigue and physical activity levels. So if you are feeling fatigued, it might be worth checking with your doctor to see if you have a potassium deficiency. Number 5. Constipation. When potassium is deficient in the body, the muscles in the digestive tract may not function properly, leading to slower bowel movements and constipation. This occurs because potassium regulates the contraction of smooth muscles responsible for propelling food through the digestive system. A lack of potassium can lead to weaker contractions and slower transit time, resulting in constipation. Furthermore, potassium helps maintain proper fluid balance in the body, and a deficiency can lead to dehydration and harder stools that are more difficult to pass. Also remember that constipation can have various underlying causes, such as a low-fiber diet, insufficient fluid intake, certain medications, and even medical conditions. So before you start loading up on bananas and sweet potatoes, it is crucial to consult with a healthcare professional to determine the root cause of your constipation. We've made it halfway through our list, and we sincerely hope you've enjoyed it so far. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button and ring the notification bell if you want to see more content like this. Let's move forward with the video. Number 6. Tingling or numbness. A study published in the Journal of Endocrine Connections found that low potassium levels were associated with an increased risk of numbness and tingling in the hands and feet, as well as muscle cramps and weakness. And why is that? Well, think of your body like a giant electrical system, with nerves acting as the wires that transmit the messages to the different parts of the system. And what do wires need to work properly? That's right, a good conductor. In your body, potassium is like the conductor that helps nerve signals travel smoothly and efficiently. It helps maintain the proper electrical charge within nerve cells, enabling them to transmit signals effectively. When potassium levels in the body are low, nerve function can become disrupted, leading to abnormal sensations such as tingling or numbness. Number 7. Mood swings. Potassium deficiency has been linked to various psychological symptoms, including mood swings, irritability, and depression. This is because potassium is involved in producing neurotransmitters, which are responsible for transmitting signals between nerve cells in the brain. Research has shown that low potassium levels can lead to imbalances in neurotransmitter production, particularly those related to mood regulation, such as serotonin and dopamine. In addition, potassium plays a role in regulating the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, HPA, which is responsible for the body's stress response. Disruptions in the HPA axis can contribute to mood disorders like depression and anxiety. So to keep your emotions pumped up and your mood in check, make sure you are getting enough potassium in your diet. And if you are still feeling deflated or battling mood villains, do not be afraid to reach out for help from a healthcare professional. Number 8. Increased urination. Low potassium levels can affect the body's ability to regulate fluid balance, leading to increased urination, also known as polyuria. This is because potassium plays an important role in regulating the activity of the kidneys, which filter waste and excess fluid from the blood and produce urine. When potassium levels are low, the kidneys may not be able to filter and process fluids as effectively, which can lead to increased urine output. This can also cause dehydration, further exacerbating the effects of low potassium. In addition, low potassium can affect the activity of hormones that regulate fluid balance, such as aldosterone. Aldosterone is produced by the adrenal glands and helps regulate the body's sodium and potassium levels and fluid balance. When potassium levels are low, aldosterone levels may increase, leading to increased urine output and dehydration. So, if you are constantly running to the bathroom, it might be time to check your potassium levels. Number 9. Nausea and vomiting. It's all about gastrointestinal motility. Potassium helps regulate the movement of muscles in your digestive system. When those potassium levels dip too low, your stomach and intestines slow down, leaving you feeling nauseous. But wait, there's more. Potassium also maintains the acid-base balance in your body, which is important for proper digestion. When potassium levels are low, it can mess with your stomach's acidity, leading to queasiness. Moreover, low potassium levels can cause dehydration, which can also cause nausea and vomiting. When the body is low on potassium, it can trigger the release of hormones that cause increased urination, leading to dehydration. Number 10. Dry skin. Are you feeling parched and itchy all over? It could be a sign that your skin is thirsty for potassium. Potassium helps regulate the water balance in your body, and when you are low on potassium, it can lead to dehydration. And when your skin is dehydrated, it can become dry, itchy, and flaky. Not exactly the look you're going for. But it's not just about water balance. Potassium is also involved in the synthesis of proteins and other compounds that are necessary for healthy skin. When potassium levels are low, it can affect the skin's ability to produce these essential compounds, leading to dry and rough skin. And let's not forget about blood flow. Potassium regulates blood flow to the skin, which is crucial for keeping your skin nourished and healthy. When potassium levels are low, it can cause poor circulation, leading to a lack of oxygen and nutrients in the skin, making it dull and lifeless. So if you feel like your skin is drier than the Sahara Desert, maybe it's time to stock up on some potassium-rich foods. In summary, potassium is a crucial mineral that your body needs to perform a wide range of functions. Unfortunately, many people do not get enough of it, leading to a potassium deficiency and many unpleasant symptoms. The good news is that a potassium deficiency is easily preventable with a balanced diet that includes plenty of potassium-rich foods. While supplements may seem like a convenient way to get the necessary amount of potassium, the body is better able to absorb and utilize nutrients from food than from supplements. If you suspect that you may have a potassium deficiency, be sure to speak with a healthcare provider to get a proper diagnosis and treatment plan. So let's all raise a glass of orange juice, a great source of potassium by the way, to good health and proper mineral balance. Do you find this video informative or helpful? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Don't forget to like and share. Stay healthy!